morning. It's another beautiful day to be alive and well. Happy to be here. Thankful to get voted to stay. However, is it wrong that I was a little upset the vote was unanimous? I was very much looking forward to having a few haters, having just like a select few individuals in the group to which that I can specifically have beef with for good reason. Now I'm just gonna have to make up my own beef, which is fine, I'll do it, but like I wanted there to be a little tension in the vote, you know what I'm saying? But oh well, still here.
Alrighty, gang, the results are in, but first let's talk about this survey. Who would you trust with your life? With 33.3% of the vote, Pietro, who has no chance to win. With 75% of the vote, Emma, who deserves to win. With 41.7% of the vote, Jenny, who needs to be blindsided. With 33.3% of the vote, Alex, who's not an all-star. 75% of the vote, Emma. Who's in charge? With 66.7% of the vote, Alex. Who would you love to be stuck in the Big Brother house with? With 25% of the vote, Rachel. Who would you hate to be stuck in the Big Brother house with? Tied with 25% each is Jeff, Jason, and Alex. Who's flying under the radar with 25% of the vote? Jake. Who's clueless with 66.7% of the vote? Emma. Who's the nicest with 33.3% of the vote? Matt. Who's the meanest with 33.3% of the vote? Both Alex and Jeff. Who do you think will be the viewing party's favorite with 33.3% of the vote? Matt. Who has been 100% honest with you? This is the biggest tie we've ever had in this. With 16.7% of the vote, Bradley, Jake, Pietro, Jenny, and Shelby. Who has lied to you? 50% of the vote said Alex. Which evicted house guests should be back in the game? 58.3% of the vote said Daniel. Several of you got 9 of these correct. One of you got 10 of these correct. And one of you got 11 of these correct. Winning today's head of household. Congratulations. Jenny Consalvo, you are the head of household.
I meant to say this earlier, but whatever, saying it now. 75% of y'all can kiss my ass.
Okay, so Sarah goes home. That leaves Jason and I, which we've been essentially a duo since the very beginning. We've now made a final 2. Can you imagine what a story that would be? Like, hey, I put you up, but then we became allies and we made it to the end. Basically, after Sarah went home, I felt very discouraged and like, how the heck are we gonna break up this Jenny Alex group? Because if Jenny and Alex are working together, Bradley's probably working with Jenny. According to Sarah, Emma was too. So there's a 3-person, but tied with Alex, who's got more or less a season 8 friends, whether it's an official thing or not. So I mean, that's 6 people right there. We're at 11 now. So we had 12. So I mean, that's half the house. And then with 6 left, with 6 and 11 left, that's a majority. So not feeling super great. I'd heard Brian was the only other person campaigning to keep Sarah, so I reached out to him because I figured we would have similar interests, at least in the short term, about trying to break up that big old voting block to try and make something happen. Trying to get Alex and or Jenny out. I like both of them. Like I said, I've kind of been working with Alex, then not because I was like, I can't trust him and he's too powerful. Really had no problems with Jenny. It was just like, girl, why you want to work with him? Obviously I can't ask her that. So talking to Ryan, trying to brainstorm how we can pull this off. We get to the touchy subjects, HOH, and then of course, Jenny wins HOH. I'm thinking, okay, I have a good relationship with Jenny. Maybe I can survive this one. What's up, guys? Did I sound like Josh? That's what I was going for. But I am HOH today, which is really fun because this day has honestly sucked otherwise. But as that comes with nominating 2 people, which probably sucks just as much. I've already talked to you guys, but I am nominating Ryan and Shelby for eviction. You guys know my reasons, so good luck in the veto. Because of flight delays, we were supposed to get home Monday night. Monday night we ended up staying in Charlotte and flying from Charlotte to Boston on Tuesday. So while I'm on the plane, they announced that Jenny wins the HOH, and I get off and check my phone, and Ryan's like, do you think Jenny would work with us to try to get Alex out? Heck no, she won't. She's working with him, dude. Like, as soon as I see that, I tell him, like, no, like, they're tight. And too little too late. Ryan had already tried to, like, flip her and get her to put Alex on the block. Obviously that backfired and guaranteed him a spot as a nominee. Jenny then decides to put me up. She said as a pawn. I don't know if Ryan mentioned my name, if somebody else did, even though I never really said anything about Jenny because I felt like I could trust her more over Alex, but at this point, I don't even know. Because she said she put me up knowing she had the votes to keep me, and she wanted to earn favor and earn some trust to try and build and strengthen relationships with the other side of the house. So I asked her, I'm like, trying to get her to figure out what she meant by other side of the house. She meant Jake, Pietro, and Rachel. Like, to me, I do not understand that logic. I sort of do, but honestly, if I wanted to gain trust with somebody, that is not how I would do it. I would not put up somebody that they may or may not be close with and be like, oh, I have all the power, let me put them up, but I'm also going to save them. Like, no. That's just going to throw in your power around and really irritated me, but...
So let me think about what happened. It was Alex's HOH. So he wins, and right away he puts up Emma and Sarah, because he wanted Sarah out, which is fine. Sarah's a decent threat. Gotta go for my game. And then Bradley wins veto, because Bradley wants Emma to stay because they're close. So he starts asking around for everybody, like, who would you evict type thing. And I think everyone pretty much said Sarah. So he's like, dope, I'm not going to use it. And Sarah goes home. So that round was super easy. I know I talked for like a lot longer about that round, but now I can't remember. So if anything was true that round, it's that Bradley and Emma are close. And which we already kind of knew because they're friends and shit. So something to look out for. And then that night, Emma makes a chat with me and Jenny wanting to work together. So I'm not real sure where that's gonna go. I pretty much kind of told Jenny, I mean, I feel like it's not really gonna go anywhere, but like, you know, like whatever. I'm down if you're down type shit. So that's that. We'll see where that goes. But I've been keeping really open with Emma about what I'm doing. And hopefully that if she ever wins something, because the more inactive players usually do at least win one, that I'd be safe. So today's touchy subject, HOH, it happened. I got Who's Never Lied, or I tied with like 19 different people for Who's Never Lied, which is super cool, but I also got Who's Flying Under the Radar. Now that's exactly my strategy, but I didn't want people to know that. So the fact that people are kind of already like, I see you, to me makes me like I don't want that shit. I don't want to be known as Under the Radar, because eventually Under the Radar is next biggest target. So I got to figure out that. It kind of like stressed me out because everyone was telling me that's like the worst one. Alex told me that was the worst one. I was like, fuck, like don't tell me that. Jason said he did not envy me for getting it. So I was just like, fuck, like, I don't need that right now.
What's up, bitches? It's me, back from the dead, apparently. What the fuck is up, Jeff? What the hell is your problem? Sorry, I have a social life, and you just mess around on that fucking fancy-ass camera of yours all day. Give me a fucking break, dude. What the hell? Pisses me off. Also, like, for real, I'm helping Jake move into his new apartment today, so that is why I've been MIA today, and will continue to be MIA for, like, majority of the day. But still, why are you so concerned about my business? Like, we have not worked together all game. Mind your own business. Stay in your lane, is all I have to say. That's it.
Winning today's Power Veto. Congratulations. Pietro, you have won the Power Veto.
Hey guys, so this is my first time winning the veto in 2 seasons. I'm so glad I finally got a veto. You guys know that I get chosen to play a lot, but I always lost. But this time I have the veto. Unfortunately, I have decided not to use the power of veto. I'm really sorry, Shelby and Ryan, but I'm going to respect Jenny's nominee. Best of luck to you too. And also, good luck to everyone in there.
What's up, BBH house? These are my confessions. Alright, so Pietro ended up winning veto, which, cool. I mean, I'm in that group. However, Ryan is still up. And Jenny has it out for him to get out. This sucks for me. Because Ryan literally was one of my ride or dies in this game. But Jenny's also one of my ride or dies. So it's hard because I'm put in a hard place. So obviously the group, the bunker crew that I'm in, they all want to evict Ryan, it seems like. So I literally just messaged them. I just messaged them saying, hey, I'm not going to vote to evict Ryan. I hope y'all can respect that. The reason why I'm in this game is because he literally saved my ass. Because I knew that y'all were going to want to save Daniel. Which made sense. I honestly do not take offense to that. I still don't. And I'm being honest. But I told him straight out, I'm not voting to evict Ryan. So if there is that one vote to evict Shelby, that is my vote, and that's where I stand. I play with honesty in this game. Will it bite me in the ass? Probably, but I hate bullshitting people. I hate lying to people, even though it sometimes has to happen. But in this instance, I can't vote to evict Ryan. So that's where I'm at. Hopefully, honesty will win this game. I don't know. But anyways, I love y'all. Take care. Mwah.
I am casting my vote to evict Ryan Marston.
What's up, big brother house? This is Nat. My vote is to evict Shelby. Thank you.
I vote to evict Ryan.
Hey, I vote to evict Ryan.
I vote to evict Ryan. Sorry, Ryan. We had a good thing going, but that one time you lied to us really just sort of severed all that. So, I'm sorry. Hi, Greg.
I know, it's not 7 o'clock yet. Whatever, that's fine. I submit my vote to evict Ryan. I'm sorry, cowboy.
Next time you want to stay, don't tell me that you want to vote me out. I vote to evict Ryan.
I vote to evict Ryan.
I vote to evict Ryan.
What's up, guys? The votes are in. Once I reveal the vote, the Vita Housecast has a few minutes to say their goodbyes, throw shade at anyone they want, throw people under the bus. Jenny's literally drilling while I'm trying to do this. Like, she couldn't wait 20 seconds for me to say, by a vote of 8-1, Cowboy Marston, you can high step your way out the door.